Hey everybody, and welcome to Mike's Wine Blog. Mike's Beer Blog. Whatever. Today it's Mike's Wine Blog. I've been really enjoying some wine lately, and I haven't done any wine content yet, just because, so that's how it goes. And today I'm going to be doing 2 wine tastings for you guys. Barefoot, red Moscato. Stella rosa, black. The Barefoot Red Moscato retails around $6.50-ish, the Stella Rosa Black being around $12-ish. Neither are overly expensive. The Moscato is a red Moscato. It's going to be more to the sweeter end of things. The Stella Rosa Black is a semi-sweet, semi-sparkling, so it's got a little carbonation going on. And they're both go-to wines. It really depends on what I want to spend is kind of which one I buy. So let's get in on the cheaper spectrum. $6.50-ish. Get a little swirl going. This is the Barefoot Red Moscato. I prefer this to the pink or white Moscato by Barefoot. I used to be strictly a Moscato drinker, but now I'm really liking some sweet reds after years of trying them. You can see a relatively light red color, some dark hue. I'm holding this over my computer so I'm not getting too wild with the camera angles. Let's get the nose. Light cherries from a long pull. Sweet red grapes. No surprise there. A little bit of sour candied orange, maybe. In particular, those orange slices. Actually, I would say dried. Some type of dried pineapple? Yeah, a little citric acid when you get further into the nose. I would say something of a dried pineapple, and I would say the candied orange as well. You also get some of those cherries that come in those little weird cylindrical packages that you buy to make fruitcakes out of. I'm getting some of those in there too. Here's to you. Slightly tart, a little bitter, no acetone. Simplistic. Arrives with a, let me get another taste. Arrives with something reminiscent of like a fruit punch, like a Hawaiian punch, fruit punch. Some citrus, sweet orange. Kind of reminds me of blood orange for some reason, even though I think they all taste more or less the same. Could be wrong. I'm not an orange expert. Mike's Orange Blog. And towards the very tail end, you get a little bit of a, what is it? A Twizzler kind of tail end. Those generic red Twizzlers. I think they're strawberry flavored. I don't remember. But yeah, some of those generic Twizzlers on the tail end. Let's get into the Stella Rosa. This is a semi-sweet sparkling red. nice dark violet color, some red hue, nice pretty sweet red. You can smell this one a little bit further away. It's on my chin right now, well, my beard right now. And you can get some very prominent blackberry, some dark cherry. Those black cherries, those like big black cherries you can buy. Candy notes, lovely candy notes. Just fantastic. The nose on this is great. It's got some graham cracker at the end of it. So blackberry, it reminds me, this particular series of Stella Rosa, it just reminds me so much of just pie baking. Like the Stella Rosa red, the black, and the blueberry, all three are just, it's like a homemade pie that was made with care. Like the crust was homemade, and the fruits were locally grown, never frozen, things like that. That's what it reminds me of. And then you get candy elements as well when you taste it. At least I think you do. I want to say I remember you do. Here's to you. Spirits up. Different kind of bitterness up front. Goes into just magnificent levels of sweetness. Never a clawing sweetness where it's just like, bam, here's a bunch of sugar. It's a layered sweetness. It's something that the sugars are throughout the taste. It's not something you just get up front and then everything kind of fades into the background. You get the sweetness going on as it dances across your palate. Great black cherries. Candied apple. Some maraschino cherry. Blackberry, in particular, a blackberry makes me think of like a blackberry simple syrup, where you just put like some sugars in with blackberries and some water, and just the sugars just ate all of the moisture from the blackberries and just took all of those contextual notes in there. It's like that, but it still gives you some actual blackberry flesh, some actual blackberry flavors. And it lingers on the palate, and I would say that it actually comes back a little bit alongside some of that candied cherry. Both of these wines are great. Both these wines are affordable. And if you're looking for something to just keep in your fridge in case guests randomly show up, I mean, for the people you kind of like maybe your spouse's parents, you can break out the Barefoot Moscato. And for your friends, you can break out the Stella Rosa. Both are great for different occasions. Both would go good with different foods. I personally, it just comes down to how much money I'm willing to spend for wine that day. Because after all, you can get 2 bottles of the red Moscato for the price of 1 bottle with Stella Rosa Black. Both are good in their own way. I recommend both. I have bought multiple bottles of both, so I hope that helps you guys next time you're at the grocery store and you want something new, you want something different. If you're a sweet wine drinker, especially for sure if you're a sweet red drinker, because this is the most approachable sweet red I've ever had. So yeah, I recommend both of these guys. I recommend you guys have a good evening. Thank you for following. Go to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe. If I post this on Facebook, go to Facebook, like and subscribe. Follow, join the group, whatever. You can check me out on TikTok. I do 1-minute reviews. And you can check out my merchandise. All that stuff is in the Facebook group, Mike's Beer Blog. It's really easy to find. Join the group, post your spirits. And when we do official vlogs using my editor and cameraman Casey, who's a great guy, we might even include one of your posts in a YouTube vlog that's way more high quality than the stuff I'm sitting at home making. With all that being said, spirits up.